Yeah, imagine a parent playing that trick on their kid.
Yeah. It's there again.
Yeah.
Why didn't you eat your carrot?
That's right.
I did. It's still there. I can see it.
It's still there. It's never going away.
Have another helping.
All right, so Daria not banned out again. That tilting at Windmills Dragon is a huge target for players. That's why I really like having both in the lineup. Like, which one do you ban? Tilting at Windmills Dragon still too, I would say, quote-unquote, overpowered in most people's minds right now for them to want to play against.
All right, VETU, can you do it? Imagine Daria in your mind. Draw it.
Hey, he hasn't needed it to win his games before, you
That's
know?
true.
If he draws into a bunch of Chimeras, he can do the same. I don't know if it'll be the same against a neutral forest deck. We'll have to see. Now, VETU did, I mean, this was his downfall in the last matchup. He didn't take out the Beauty and the Beast when he had a chance. Lost with his Daria deck. And he had Daria in his hand that game, too, so much different game than this.
Yeah. Very, very different outlook.
Without a Daria early in this matchup specifically, it's going to be a lot harder to battle into the mid game. I mean, dealing with Strix into possibly Beauty and the Beast or even Jungle Wardens and Errands and things like that. Really high defense followers.
All right. Well, I think if Pure-Hearted Singer is the cards you have in hand, you should probably go for some kind of board control play.
I like this. Setting up just a way that he can constantly deal with 2/2s early in the game. Very good against Daria. Don't give them an inch. You give Daria an inch, and it will use that inch, and it will be bad for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that's the best way to beat Daria, right? Never let them deal any damage to you. That's probably the best way to beat most decks, honestly.
Yeah, if that was as easy said, done as it is said.
Yeah.
All right, Impartial Strix coming down. Look at the way the Impartial Strix folds its arms.
Yeah,
wings,
definitely a wrestling bad guy. He's a heel.
Or
sure.
or a rap.
Oh, yeah.
A rapper.
A rapper, for sure.
Yeah.
Ready to lay down those sick beats.
The Impartial Strix.
But if you invite him out too late in the night, he doesn't have the beats anymore. You know what I mean? If he's too late to the party, it's like, hey, man, did you forget to bring me? All right, I'm not DJing for you anymore. No more raps for you.
Then he's folding his arms because he's fed up.
That's right.
He's
just
a little
mad
grumpy,
at you.
yeah.
Perfect.
All right, Ogler. Go ogle the Strix. Yep.
That's a great voice line too. Poor Al. All right, perfect draw. Every time I see Hector drawn in a neutral deck, I'm just like, man, what a good card.
It is a very, very nice card. It can potentially end games.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, but it can take over any board that it wants to, and it looks like DUGU's just gonna manage the Hector. It is one of his only later game threats right now, so holding on to it for a bigger board, that makes sense.
No Daria yet. This is wow. How does this happen to you?
I don't know. No Clark either. He does have a Magic Owl. I almost 100% think that's going to be the play, maybe alongside that Magic
You have
Missile.
to think about every time you boost now, you're getting value off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards.
Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, come on, man. That's still going to set up for a really nice next turn.
He's going to have a huge board swing, right?
Yeah.
Like, something on turn, even as early as turn 6, he could potentially just boost everything to 0 cost, and that is just 2 turns of just swinging.
Yep, and this isn't a bad turn either. I mean, sending out a full board this turn with some Blade Mages, not bad. And from what we can see, DUGU doesn't have a Beauty and the Beast, right? He doesn't have that option to kind of do the anti-Daria plan, so he's just going to have to try to defend against this as best he can. And VETU again drawing into 2 Chimeras on top of this board. It might just be enough again.
No thanks. No thanks, Carrot. Going for board control.
Yeah, super defensively here.
Which I think is good. Force your opponent to use more Evolution Orbs if they're playing Neutral Forest.
Also, we've not seen the Neutral Forest decks pick Saha Quill up with Israfil at all yet. I mean, it's not like they're drawing that many less cards than Dragoncraft does, but it seems like they just don't get that option as much.
Yeah. Would be very nice moving into turn 7.
One of the only ways to deal with a board like this.
All right. The Hector is actually going to be interesting because you play the Hector and you ping one of the followers. You remove the Magic Owl, for example.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
This I don't even know how he's definitely setting up for an Elf Twins assault here. I feel like the much safer play would have been Hector. I don't know why he's digging as opposed to just trying to protect himself as much as he can right now.
We'll see. Here it comes.
That doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Leaving the highest attack follower in play here.
And by the way, there's more coming.
Yeah.
There's more where that came from.
This turn's gonna be crazy.
Show him the magic zoo.
He's got the circle to protect the threats as well.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
And then he's gonna have a backup Chimera whenever he wants to cast it. This is insane. Why are people not? They're not defending themselves today, Rainy. I don't understand it.
Oh!
Oh, come on!
Nope. That doesn't help. I guess you can Instafill evolve, swing into the Golem, and then Instafill swings into the Chimera. That'd be okay.
That's not bad. You still leaving up to 7 damage in play.
Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. He did get the option, though. We were just talking about not getting the option, but he is getting it now. I think it's the best. I mean, if he would have Hectored last turn, this would have been such a clean game.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And he would have drawn into the Sahagwal anyway.
VETU 2 times. Yeah, that's right. VETU 2 times is going to run the opponent over with a deck that is... I'm just going to call it Spell Boost Followers because we haven't seen Daria.
Right. This is, yeah, exactly. Spell Boost Followers .deck. No Daria here. You know, sometimes it's just strong enough.
You
by
get
itself.
like 6, 7 followers at your spell boosting. That's insane.
Well,
when
honestly,
you
think about the value of a spell boost, right? Especially in a case of Clark, right? Like Clark gives you 8 play points in a hand like this, and when the extra Chimera is there, you know what I mean? It's even more. So you're getting so much value out of those cards. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the missile plus the Chimera is going to allow. What is it? 4/3/4 +1.
This allows for even
8.
more damage. He's not protecting himself.
Is it lethal?
4, 8, 11, 12, 13. He's just allowing lethal here.
You're done.
You're done, son.
You're done. You're done. All right, here it comes. Chomp. Give it a chomp. Yep.
I mean, maybe you don't expect the third Chimera, but you know you gotta mitigate as much as you can. And he just allowed too much to stay and play that game over 2 turns. Didn't play the Hector, didn't play the Sahagwal Israfil combo, and paid the price for it.
Dang. That deck is dangerous.
Yep.
You should ban it.
It's rough. It's rough. It's rough in these streets when you have to play against Daria, let me tell you. And honestly, of the top 6 competitors, VETU, now, I can say with confidence, is the only player running the lineup with Daria and tilting at Windmill's Dragon.
Yeah.
And think about what it's making his opponents have to decide.
Yeah. Yeah. We have yet to see Auto-Aim's list. Auto-Aim could be doing something very similar.
I doubt it. Auto-Aim's bringing some
Auto-Aim
Havencraft.
is
you know
a
he
little
is.
bit creative. He's always ahead of his time,
Yeah,
you know?
always. That's what we like about him.
Okay. Well, we're moving into Neutral Forest. Okay, he brings out Haven against this.
It's a risky move. Havencraft not really known to be that good against Forestcraft and Eddy Iteration over
what a
time.
beautiful hand. Just keep it. So much care and healing in that hand. Okay, that's right. VETU is running the one of Gruff. Finds it here.
And DUGU's going to really want to find one of his 2-drop amulets off of this Globe of the Starways here to get his tempo game started. Ooh, the second Aegis.
He's curving into some amulets.
Okay. Basically 2 dead cards. I don't want to say in this matchup, but at least for a long time.
Yeah.
They can come into play. But again, they're also perfect White Wolf targets.
Beastly Vow comes down. Setting up for a time in the future. It's a good play on turn 3. You can play the Starway and the Snow White.
Yep, Starway and Snow White, or Starways and another 2-drop amulet is probably what he's looking for. Plenty of globes.
Here it comes. Oh, ooh, okay. Lock your board. Do it. It's gonna pop on the next turn. You're fine.
That's what he's going for. He's gonna lock it up right now.
Yeah, that means Hippie Pig gets 4 damage in. Get oinked on.
Yeah, that's a lot of oinks.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man, the Actress Fairy would have been super cool if you had an Evolution Orb.
Yeah, I mean, this board is still going to be really tough with, like, so V2, normally in neutral forest, you're going to try to hold all these neutral cards so that your Hector can become active. I don't think he really needs to play that game right now. I think filling up the board with a Gruff on 5, you can out-tempo the tempo deck with this draw, if you really want to. Now, then again, it does make your Elf Twins Assault and Hector, and Hector worse.
Your Elf Twin Assault currently is looking pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I would strongly consider not throwing away that advantage. But it is very tempting.
What he goes with here.
Okay, wow. He
Keeping
made
them
the
all.
choice to save, yeah.
Basically saying if you have a priest or anything of the likes, I'm okay with it. Actually, I don't remember. Did we see priests in DUGU's deck? Was he playing any priests in the
I
Cudgels?
don't think he had Priest of the Cudgel.
We're done for.
That might have been
I
the
just saw the
consideration.
Judge of Retribution.
But Iron Maiden will do the trick just the same.
Nice. What did it say?
Of the Happy Pig?
Yeah. Did it say, are you going home without me?
This piggy goes all the way home, man.
Oh. So Gruff can just
Gruff's
go,
great here.
well, he's 1 damage off.
Well, with the Evolve. This is definitely a fine Evolve target because, again, it's not going to take any damage on the swing back or the crack back from the Tiger, so perfect. And Haven has a really hard time dealing with high defense followers early without cards like Tribunal, which DUGU is not including in his deck.
So we'll get locked out by Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm. That will happen.
Super good.
Crystals of snow shimmer in the night.
But you're board locked.
Yep, at least for a turn.
2 damage, 4 damage, 6 damage, and the lockout. Okay.
And he's not going to overdraw. Played it in such a way to where he's going to get benefit out of all of his cards.
Hmm?
Good
Oh, God, that hurts.
Every time.
Wow.
Every time. Let's go, beating the beast.
Wow.
And the perfect scenario, too, because he kept all of the cards in his hand very specifically, all of them. He has the 5 cards
And
necessary.
ETA still does 4. 4 and up. That's the magic number.
Yep.
Just let it rock.
Yeah.
Just let it. Wow. Okay. He's pumping it up.
I like it.
In this love, always.
Interesting.
Crystals of snow
Okay.
shimmer in the night.
This does
Why?
prevent gemstone carapaces from getting
Okay, yeah.
extra benefit, things like that. Able to split damage also. 1 damage to one and 2 damage to another.
Man, look at all those effects. There's a lot of amulets to chew through.
There is. Now, if DUGU wants to deal with the Beauty and the Beast, the Gruff
3,
is going to sit there.
5, 7.
See, can he deal with both? He can't, because if he plays the Judge of Retribution,
And has to play another follower and evolve it.
Winter ends.
he does
Wow,
it.
can you even remove it if you do that? You can't. He's just letting it. Doesn't lock out. Here's a
Oh.
question. Here's a
He
question.
must know.
Crystals of
Now,
snow
Beauty and the Beast does not have immunity to.
It does lock it out.
It does
Okay.
lock it out.
Doesn't deal the damage, but it does lock it out.
Yep.
It's good that he knows that. He's the one that's in the top 6 right now.
Thank goodness. Oh, Strix is into party right now. You can see because he's all bumping yellow.
Yep. That's a really cool thing about Shadowverse, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
If you don't really know if your cards are activated, just look at the color that it's being highlighted with.
Mm-hmm.
If it's yellow, it means it can probably do something. If it's blue, it means you can play it. I just love it. Like when cards are in play, if it's yellow, it means it has Rush, or if it's blue, it means it has Storm. You know what I mean? Like there are really cool effects that let you know what's going on with the cards in the game.
Mm-hmm. There it is. I think you still hold. You kind of have to, I feel like.
Yep. Overloading on this board doesn't really gain you too much. And we're still turns away from super big plays, but this Heavenly Knight might just come down. It might go face. It might. He might evolve with it and trade into the Strix to be safe.
5, 8. Yeah, won't have enough damage to actually remove the Beauty and the Beast. But this is going to keep the Beauty and the Beast locked up again.
Now this is scary. Elf Twins Assault can deal with this Heavenly Knight, but the Iron Maiden locking down, beating the Beast yet for another turn here.
But the problem is now you have Elf to the Slope plus things like Hector, and then there's an Aaron waiting.
Crystals of snow shimmer.
And this Hector might just take it out so that he has just full board control here. The Iron Maiden's going to go away. We're going up to turn 8, which means that Aegis is still not a play. And I think that's what DUGU was trying to do, probably just get himself into a place where he had an evolution point left, he had his Aegis, and then he didn't have to deal with Beauty and the Beast anymore.
But he still very much has to.
Yep. However, there is a Taurus play here. It does open up that Beauty and the Beast to attacking face, though, which is super scary.
Yep, again, you never know if Area is just sitting there.
You never know. You never know. It's a scary life.
And Taurus against Beauty and the Beast. Now, normally Taurus can trade up really well because it has its clash effect, and then it actually swings. So it does 5 and 5, right? But that doesn't work against Area.
Does not work against Beauty and the Beast very well either.
Or, sorry, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Works pretty well against his Hector, though. But again, opens up that Beauty and the Beast to going face. However, I don't think there's a way around that unless, he's just going to try to push it with the Heavenly Knight. Okay.
Has to play a defensive line here.
And unfortunately, this gives away the Evolution Orb, so Evolution on Aegis is not possible. So,
and you can just play the Aaron, gain back an Evolution Orb of your.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I think you play Aaron, evolve it, and then that allows you to go face with your Beauty and the Beast, and there's not really a response from DUGU.
Yeah, that's your last Evolution Orb, so that's it. Yeah.
All right, let's see what DUGU can draw here. So what he's got in his hand is not good enough.
All right. Here comes 9. Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's not going to do it.
Oh, Taurus the Great.
He's going to try. He's going to try his hardest.
Yep. 0, 5, dead.
I have lost.
There it is. DUGU taps out, and VETU with the 2-0 off the back of neutral forest. Didn't even have to see the White Wolf. Smart decisions made. Skipping turns, not dropping, not giving away your hand.
Yeah, so like, again, in the beginning of that game, I felt like tempo was a really good option, but he chose to hold, and it paid off huge for him. He got the Beauty and the Beast right on curve. You know what I mean? He got those draws that he needed to.